Hey guys, Jim Bush here with another episode of Straight Up San Diego. Today I'm filming from beautiful Lake Hodges out near Escondido, and I'm going to try something a little bit different. Instead of a neighborhood tour, today I'm going to do a tour of my top 5 hikes in and around San Diego. Now I like each of these trails for different reasons, but I think there's something here for everyone. And in the end, I think there's a clear winner, so I'm going to be choosing my #1 hike for in and around San Diego. So without further ado, here are my top 5 hikes. Number 5, Mount Woodson, otherwise known as Potato Chip Rock. This is the most iconic hike probably around San Diego because of the very thin and very cool looking potato chip rock. And if you've ever been on social media, and I expect you are, then you've probably seen a picture of this on somebody's profile. But the hike's not about just getting a great picture for your social media. There's great hiking there as well. My advice, skip the Mount Woodson road and either come in from the west or go around loop on the Freikurgel Trail. I probably butchered that, but go around on that trail and you'll have a fantastic hike all the way up to the Potato Chip Rock. Just awesome up here. So, worth every step coming up to Potato Chip Rock on Mount Woodson. Expect about a 6-mile hike if you do the Freikurgel Trail, which I did, and about 1,400 feet of elevation gain. So it's an intermediate hike. Be sure to bring lots of water because it does get hot out there. And if you want to get a picture on the famous Potato Chip Rock, be sure to go on an off day or just be prepared to wait for a while. Penasquitos Canyon is on this list because it checks a lot of boxes. It's coastal, so the temperatures stay nice year-round. It's accessible. It feels like you're in the middle of nature, even though you're in the middle of town. There's water crossings, and there's even a waterfall. What more could you ask for? PQ has tons of routes that you can choose from, so mix and match to your liking. It's about 6 miles from end to end, so you can do whatever you want to do to string together a good run, a bike, a hike, or gosh, even equestrian. You can do that out there as well. Either way, you're going to have a great outing because Penasquitos Canyon is an oasis right there in the middle of town.
Number 3, Annie's Canyon.
At under 2 miles, it's a short hike, but it's one of my favorites on the list. This hike used to be known as the Mushroom Caves, and it was closed for a long time due to vandalism, but it's since been restored to its natural glory, and it's one of the most accessible and family-friendly outings that you can have around San Diego. What makes this place so cool is that it is sandstone slot canyons. Tough to say, but a pretty easy hike otherwise. If you go from the West Trail, it's a very easy hike right up to the canyon, and then it narrows really quickly to get into a really cool slot canyon. You might have to do some scrambling to actually get up the canyons, and then there's even a ladder system at the end of it. At the end, you're rewarded with beautiful views of the lagoon and the ocean. If you have a chance, check this one out and bring the kids because it's a cool one. Number 2, Cowles Mountain, Mission Trails. Some people may call it Cowles, I don't know, but I call it Cowles Mountain. Along with Potato Chip Rock, this is one of the most iconic hikes in San Diego. And that's because it's actually the tallest point in the city of San Diego at about 1,500 feet. It's also one of the busiest trails that you're going to find anywhere. People make this trek day and night. You can watch them with their headlamps making the pilgrimage to the top of Cowles Mountain. If you're looking for some solitude, this is not the hike for you. But if you don't mind the festive atmosphere and you're looking for some great views and some great exercise, this is a really good hike to go on. And the honor for the top hike in and around the city of San Diego goes to Torrey Pines State Reserve. Torrey Pines gets the top honors because it has just about everything that you could expect in a San Diego hike. It has plenty of variety because of the multiple trail options. It has views for days. It includes a beach hike, and it showcases what the natural coastal environment should be, to include the one-of-a-kind Torrey Pine. If you want to get the full experience, make it a loop like I did in this video. Start north of the park entrance, and then follow the road all the way up to the top about 350 feet. From the top, you can choose a number of paths, some of them looping back to the top, and then others will connect down to the beach trail, which is aptly named. That's the trail I took. As you can see, there are awesome coastal views, and when you're ready, just take the trail down to the beach. Once you're at the beach, take a look to your left, and if the tides are right, you can sneak around the corner and probably get a view all the way to La Jolla. Once you're done with that, turn around, head north up the beach, and have a really beautiful hike all the way to the beginning. So that is my official list of the top 5 hikes in and around San Diego. It's a huge county, so there are some honorable mentions here. Iron Mountain is a great trail. Palomar Mountain back there has the French Trail in Doan Pond. There's the Airplane Monument Trail and Sunset Trail up in Laguna. It's just endless. And I have to mention onto Borrego too. That's a whole episode in and of itself because there are amazing hikes all the way around there. If you're interested in more hikes, one of my favorite resources is a book called A Foot in a Field in San Diego County by Jerry Shadd. It's a staple of San Diego hiking, and I highly recommend getting this book. Of course, there are other resources like All Trails that I use on the hikes themselves, but A Foot in a Field is my first stop. I'd be interested to hear what hikes are your favorite in San Diego. I'm always looking for something new, so put them down in the comments. I'd love to see what you have to say. I've had a great time going on all these hikes and making this video, and I hope you've enjoyed coming along. Happy hiking, and I will see you next time on Straight Up San Diego.